These fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on another team from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Clemson's offense will go to work first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
The Tigers in the hurry-up. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire, and those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens, but you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Wolfpack offense comes out, and they'll go on the attack for the first time today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
With the catch, it's Jackson. Breaks into the open. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Buys a little time with his feet. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. This crowd knows when to bring it. Lost to throw again. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Under fire. Using the quick game. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
I love the aggressive nature there by the offensive play caller, too. He's not just playing it safe, get a few yards, center the ball, help our field goal kicker out. He's trying to move the sticks through the passing attack. Quarterback makes a nice throw.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina State. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Clemson jumps to the line. Lewis to throw. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle. It's over. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Finds the tight end. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to...
There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Clemson trying to put its paws on a productive red zone trip. Leaves it with the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Now the play fake. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good. Talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
He's got the tight end. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Auburn is ahead early in Jordan-Hare, but that's not exactly Bo Jackson out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over the Groupers. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Ford. Tagged out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on 3rd down. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. New set of downs after the completion. Going to look downfield again. They've got the screen set up. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught close to the marker. It's carry on. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Back to pass, it's Ford. They're setting up the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Finds his big tight end. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets the give. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
4th down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Poor starting field position here for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Clemson is quick to the line. Lewis wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Rush is on him, and the defense gets. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Lewis to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Wide open downfield. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they got it at the 42.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Caught in the backfield, it's White. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Clemson jumps to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Just keep slinging it. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. Grab near the marker, it's Carry-On. Gets it to the 46-yard line, 1st down for this offense. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Got it in the middle, it's Carry-On. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver in the middle of the field.
Finds his man. It's carry on. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. NC State on the move, set up with another first down. Back to throw, it's Ford. Makes the grab, it's carry on. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. To the air on first down. Looking to buy time. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. And they did that one pretty easy there to get the sack.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. NC State has to come up with a big play here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early.
I don't know if this quarterback trusts that he's protected on these plays. That was a 3rd and long situation. It's going to take time for his intended targets to get down the field. So the QB knows he's got to hold on to it a little bit, but throwing off his back leg, it's almost as if he thought he was going to get hit. I don't think he really believes his offensive line is protecting him at this point of the game.
And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And the Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. Lewis wants to pass. Quickly complete. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. Finds a man on the left. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him.
Turning it on! Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Marking at the 17, and they are set up. Now inside the 20. 1st and 10 from the 18. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Caught behind the line. It's Odom. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. Got some room under the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson.
A really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance. Excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. From the gun, give on the inside. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air, it's Ford. Flips it out on the screen. And you make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a tough. And they'll take over at the 25-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on MK if they can stop him on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Clemson is quick to the line.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out.
The 30. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They'll move the tight end. He'll keep it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined. And the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Jackson. Still on his feet at the 45. All out of space. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his big tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's King. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw again. Looking for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Makes the grab. Touchdown, Wolfpack. A great catch and run for 6. On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. The Tigers moving quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Tigers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. That's reeled in. It's Jones. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Clemson will send the punt team out. Secures it at the 30. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stops. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Going right to work up top. Caught over the middle. It's King. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. First down for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Jackson. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Quick strike complete. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. To the air on first down. Takes a hit as he fired. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Backed up now. Here's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Get it out on the screen. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
And it's incomplete on third down. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And that is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Flips it out in the flat. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. And the Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this offense.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It's complete on the right side. They just can't seem to cover this guy. He keeps getting open, even when he's running out of space on the sideline.
Yeah, running out of space, they're still going to feature him. They see the matchup, and look at the balance and the coordination and just knowing where I'm out on the field to get the feet inbounds and secure the catch. What a play and what a day for this young man.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Motion from the back. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Allen. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. Third and long coming up. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
A great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. He'll do it himself. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run play action. Got it in the middle. It's Otis. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Lewis to throw. Pulls it in. It's Odom. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Looking to throw. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. North Texas is dominating this one, and you can bet the good folks in Denton are loving every aspect of this offense. They're up by 18 over Louisiana Tech. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one. Oh, he's got some space. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Well, you see the offense trying to hook up on that in route, but the receiver just not able to create enough separation to complete that throw.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got it. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Fires to the tight end.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a first down. Nice balance by this offense.
Inside the 35. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Got his man out of the backfield. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Clemson jumps to the line. Lewis wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. The official says no good. The lead is still 6 after the miss.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Snagged in the middle. It's carry on. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's carry on. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time and get to that first down mark. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. So the intentional grounding call will be a loss of down, and now it's fourth down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Davidson. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Offense, quick tempo.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. The give to the tailback. Oh, better look out. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's King.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
Catch in the middle. It's carry on. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Allen. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Clock winds down to 90 seconds to play. From the red zone, looking for a space. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation. Take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He's going to look for a man on third and short. He got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up first and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. Touchdown, NC State!
And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, that drive right there is exactly what you dream about. That's how you want your offense to perform. Under a clutch situation, you take the ball down the field, get the score, and now an extra point away from taking the lead late in this ball game.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Lewis to throw. Got him downfield. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. Caught in the backfield, it's Jones. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the flag. 4th down coming up.
And here we go. Down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going up top here late in the game. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College.
down.